I already had plans because I saw the PM and I'm like, okay, my plans are fine. Then you're like, oh, my bad. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that's why I
It's
double checked.
always AM, guys.
I still blame you. It's your fault.
Oh well.
I was hoping for it to be a little more dramatic. Thanks, Danny, for.
Oh
It's
yeah.
not my fault. That's what I was hoping for, but whatever. It's fine. Let's go ahead. I didn't want you to though.
Well, that would
Why
be
is this
immature, and
not
Danny is mature.
detecting my
You
headset?
know who you're talking to, right?
Okay, there we go.
The king of immaturity.
Yes.
me or Jordan?
Me.
Jordan.
Okay, yeah, I see.
No, you're very mature.
Oh, now,
I'm
now,
the
now you're just
opposite
saying
of-
that.
Danny,
No,
Okay,
I think you're fairly mature. You have your
If-
moments,
if
but we
anyone-
all don't have to be mature all the time.
If anyone is the complete opposite of what Danny is, it's me.
Interesting. All right, let's play. Let's
I
play this
wouldn't say
game.
he's that mature.
Fuck you.
Now you're just blowing smoke up his butt.
Let's play this fucking
You
thing.
got the brown on your nose.
Yeah, careful. You might start to enjoy it.
We're gonna turn them on. So careful.
Okay, so last time you all headed from the Vistani camp next to Valaki. With the idea of going up to the Amber Temple, but a voice from the ether told you it might be a bad idea and that you might need to be a little stronger. So instead, you guys went to Argynvostholt, which is a castle containing the undead members of an ancient order called the Order of the Dragon, I believe.
Order of the Silver Dragon.
Yes. You all creeped around the castle, finding mostly empty rooms. Then you encountered one particularly angry revenant, who started to chase you down. You all scattered. One of the members of the party jumped off the building and into a den of spiders. Then a rescue mission happened. You all rested, and then you went back in to see what else there was. And you all found a little ember in a fireplace, just rolling around trying to stay alive. You fed it some firewood, and it grew into about a house cat sized dragon made of basically fiery ice. As it flew, it left a trail of frost that you mostly followed. Some of you went to the graveyard first, but Nine, his brother, and Esmeralda went and found a ghost of an adult-sized silver dragon. You all talked to it. He explained some things. The rest of the party joined. You all continued up to where the beacon was, and you found another revenant who seemed to have not lost his mind. He informed you of more things, and things that Argynvost didn't necessarily know because he's dead. And he informed you that the castle was sieged, and the skull of Argynvost was stolen by Babla Saga's minions. And in order to relight the beacon, the skull needs to be.
Yep.
Are we still in the room in the altar room? Sorry, in the tower.
You currently. Let me drag you over there. Roll20 keeps getting updates, and it's kind of fantastic. You only figure it out
like
once
every
they
time we
open
get
it.
on, there's an update.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, I used to complain to Roll20 a lot because it never changed. I'm glad it is.
Yeah, the updates are like huge quality of life stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. You guys are still in this tower. There's a collection of decent sized dragon bones. This revenant is still kind of forlornly looking at them. And there's some ravens in the rafters that kind of come and go, and they're just watching you curiously. Is there anything else you would like to ask, Sir Godfrey William?
No, I'm pretty sure we had asked most everything on our minds at the time. I think otherwise we just ask the same questions again.
Yeah.
I do have a question of curiosity. Are those ravens sentient?
He like looks from the bones up to the ravens and just says, "Depends on who you ask."
I remember Strahd has used them before. Others have used them for messengers. I just want to make sure if we're ever listened where it's going.
He just slowly turns his head towards you, and you can see just like the blue pinpricks in his like sunken dead eyes. It says, "Anything, the ravens are the one thing."
I see. That's a relief. Alright. We'll check out. I'll check out the graveyard to finish some questions, and then we'll be on our way to Berez and the swamp next to it.
Be
Sounds like
careful.
a plan.
Baba the Saga. Quite dangerous.
You said blights.
I think the blights will be.
Okay.
But yes, and scarecrows, and witches, and Baba the Saga herself.
How much do I know about like witches? Like what
Which is
I mean, you can give me a history check.
what sort of like magic would they use?
Yeah,
Would that be
give me
history or
a
arcana?
history.
Right.
11. I mean, there's like hag covens, and then there's witches, which are different.
Mm-hmm.
Hags are typically like extraplanar. Witches are just people who like get together and perform magic. Like typically frowned upon by society, and they tend to be removed from society. Basically, magic wise, a good guess is probably like arcane. They generally don't have like a religious or like divine bend to them.
Okay. Well, I just share what I know about them. I think we're ready to go.
We are on
Hopefully.
a time constraint.
Yep. 7 days now.
What's
Let's
this
get
status
down.
effect on me?
Is it 7 days or was it 10 days?
It was 10
10.
days,
It's
but now
now-
it's 7.
Now it's 7. I'm glad you guys are keeping track.
It's about to be
Didn't even
6 because I
notice
need a
that,
long rest because I have no spells.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that 3 nights passed.
We've been trying to do stuff.
Up.
You.
But what's this
Oh,
status effect on me?
I
did
don't
say
know.
I wanted to check out the the tower by the graveyard.
Yeah, we can do that. We don't have
Are
to
we?
drag our
You're
tokens
right.
around.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Basically, just want to go inside to see what there is, and if there's a dead body, speak with dead on it.
you want to go inside the mausoleum?
Yeah, that's the word.
Find it here. Tarnished, silver-plated gargoyles shaped like dragon wormlings, clinging to the stone-tiled roof of this mausoleum. An 8-foot-tall, 4-foot-wide marbled door is set into the south wall, engraved with the name Argynvost.
Is that
Hmm.
wall lock?
You look at it and there's no discernible lock. The doors just look really heavy.
Hmm. I'll make sure that it's not like magically like protected or anything.
Okay.
Just want to make sure it's not a trap.
Yeah. Do an investigation check. You're checking for traps.
Oh, that's lovely. My already natural one here at the mausoleum. Random flashback.
Let's
Oh,
see.
I forgot.
What does that mean? Roll
There
again.
it is.
You like step up and with the door and you blink and you are in front of like a door to a similar like well adorned like grave site, and you just have like deja vu that like that one was indeed like magically trapped in some way, and you blink again, you're standing in front of this one. So go and roll again.
Oh, I see.
You got a 6 on that one.
Uh,
So roll another 23.
alright, that's a lot better.
Yeah, you like take a deep breath and you really take your time looking for any kind of runes or inscriptions or anything that would basically be invisible. You don't find anything. This is
Alright,
not trapped.
I'll go ahead and open it.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Oh shit. Haha.
Can I help?
Yeah. 12. You both step up and start to pull, and it doesn't even creak or budge.
Damn. I guess I don't want to go grave robbing or anything. I just wanted to ask some questions, but if we can't get in, we can't get in.
Well, I would assume that that's where Argynvost would be buried if he wasn't in the beacon.
Good point.
I don't know
Once
if
we
anything's gonna
return,
be in there.
maybe. Once we return, are we supposed to bring the skull back here?
That's the assumption.
I'm sure Sir Godfrey would tell us where to put it.
I see. Well, let's get on our way.
With the rest of the bones would probably be a good guess.
Right.
The question is, do we rest now or travel some first?
How's everyone looking in terms of health?
I'm full.
And
I can do like
Uh,
short rest to get stuff back, but
As much as I like camping around here, and just like camping in the woods at night, it feels a little more dangerous to stay here, especially if some of our new friends wake up.
mm,
what
It,
time of the
it's
day?
late afternoon, getting towards evening.
Okay, I think we
Because
should
you guys
get
did take a
travel
rest.
time. Because
that's
we
true.
have because of the time crunch, we should get some travel time and then camp outside. Because we're gonna
I'm
need
still
to camp
good to go.
anyways.
I'm not.
I think that's still our best course of action. Travel a little bit, then settle somewhere.
Anyone have magic to keep us safe overnight, or just need to keep watch?
Anyone got a tent?
I can
I
just
mean-
cast Tiny Hut again, like when we were over at the castle.
Yeah.
I don't have clothes. I don't have holes in them. Do you think I have a tent?
I mean, I have a
The
tent.
tiny hut would work.
Sorry, you have what?
It's like a bubble.
Yeah,
It's weird. It works.
I know.
No,
I know what it
That'll
does.
work.
Can
Right.
Keep us
cast it up
safe.
to 8 hours.
Keep us safe from the wolves. Right,
Mhm.
you all ready?
For sure.
Let's go.
Okay. So how long guys travel?
Where is the whatchamacallit? Where is the swamp, I guess?
It's down here.
It's more down.
This is Berez.
I see. I wanted to ask, can we actually get a shortcut? Because I see that there's a hill going down. Would it be
It's
possible
a
if we
very
got, like,
steep
a
hill.
Unless you are
It will
prepared
be-
to roll.
It will be possible if we challenge it, right?
It would be a challenge, yes.
Do we have
You know
Featherfall?
what? Do y'all feel like it?
Yeah.
It's not a cliff, but it's a very steep hill.
I do
yeah.
also have it prepared.
All right. Looks like we're ready.
Oh my god.
I
How much
think
rope? How far is it, and how much rope do we have?
Oh.
Let's get an idea of the
Good
situation
idea.
first.
Let's go.
If it's just a steep hill,
I'm trying to figure out
Unfortunately-
how far each of these lines are. 'Cause there's no reference on this.
you mentioned it on one other map, but
But-
I don't
Also-
know if it matches.
Maybe Argon Bus, like the description of Argon Bus says like how tall it is.
How tall it is. Let's see.
I think yeah, unfortunately I
Oh.
picked the worst starter pack. I picked the scholars pack. So I
Nice.
guess
You're
you'll
you're ready to
some
write a
maybe one.
book,
Yeah.
nerd. Um,
Probably check on my rope.
I mean, you'd be able to get down partway with a rope, not all the way.
Yeah, I've only got 50
Um,
foot of rope.
Can we do pythons with the rope and then alternate it to like
pitons don't stick super well in dirt.
Are we planning to climb back up?
Nah.
Okay.
It's more to like not like fall.
Right. So what we can do is just jump off the hill and I'll just cast Featherfall the
Well,
last
it's
couple.
not a vertical hill. It's like maybe like a 50-60 degree hill. Or no, steeper than that. Like a what am I thinking of? Like steeper than 45.
Yeah.
Maybe like a 30 degree hill,
That would really suck.
which is pretty steep. And also
Yeah,
like as soon as you touch the
it's-
ground, Featherfall's done. So you can.
It
Like these are all things that would probably give you advantage on the check.
it's so
Mhm.
steep we gain health
That's
instead
fair,
of
I
losing
think.
health.
I think we can risk it.
This is where that fucking hamster ball would have come in.
Yeah,
Such good-
until you start bouncing on the inside.
By the way, I do still have like a phantom steed, if ever, but I don't think it's a good idea here.
I could always fuck this shit out, but nope, I don't have any spells.
I
Alright,
mean that
so we
would
have-
get you all the way down.
It would.
So we don't have the pittance might not help, but we can at least like hold each other with a rope so that if one of us falls, like,
That
we-
sounds like a horrible idea.
Why?
Again, all of the ideas you've had will grant you advantage. It's still going to be a check.
All right, yeah, we can do that. What check would it be?
Alright.
That is a
We
great
can
question.
daisy chain.
I want you to suggest something and give me your argument for it.
I feel like depends on what each one of us is doing, but for the group, athletics in general would make sense. But if someone's like doing the like a rope thing, then like a sleight of hand, like intelligence might make sense to like make a knot.
I want you to think about athletics and think about my body type for a second.
Yeah, that's why.
That's
I'm
why
like,
we
you guys
tie
turn into-
you. That's why we tied you to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So whoever's weak would tie it, and then whoever's strong would like keep us together,
I'm-
and then
I'm-
I will do your
So
guidance.
basically, we're gonna use me as an anchor.
Yeah. You hold the weight of the world on your shoulders. Don't worry, you got
All
guidance.
right.
Not on his
I-
shoulders, probably around his waist.
I guess I'll put the rope around my waist to be an anchor, and then they can like hold on to it or something.
Okay.
And then I'll
the
I'll
rope
go
is only
last.
50 feet. This hill
Yeah.
is it's large. I'm gonna say it's about closer to anywhere from like 200 to 400 feet long.
Goodness.
So like there's a reason there's a trail going around, not
Could
just
he
straight
do
down.
Could he do the sleight of hand to tie it to give it advantage if I?
I'm gonna make all of you do a check. So
Okay.
individually, tell me what check you're doing to get down.
I'll do the sleight of hand.
I'll do athletics.
Okay. Well, who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm going
what do
last
you
to be an anchor.
what do you doing?
I have a very nice thing called spider climb, feather fall, and
Oh yeah. So
try
you're
not
you're,
to
you're
die.
good. You can just walk down the hill.
Yeah, I'm just walking
You're
down the
you're
hill.
totally
Bye,
fine.
guys.
Hey Danny,
Uh-huh.
can I cast bless on
On the remaining members of the party.
yeah, on the remaining members
Yeah.
of the party?
Yeah.
I know they're good. They have spider climb and shit. They're fine.
I'm
Yeah.
going to prepare feather fall just in case someone does try to land headfirst into the fucking ground.
Okay.
It won't be me.
I'll go next just to
Alright.
tie it to each one with sleight of hand, and I'll try to guidance myself into like making the knot better. If that's an
So
actual thing.
it is. This is like an extended thing. You wouldn't be tying just like one knot.
Ah,
So you do have advantage though. So go ahead and roll that sleight of hand.
sleight of hand, baby.
13. Yeah.
I could push it if this is a fail. I could push it.
No,
yeah,
you're good.
Okay.
You're able to make it down. There's a couple times where your feet just like slip out from under you. Because as you get lower on the hill, like it slowly gets more muddy and slippery. But you have the rope and you hold on, and you eventually get down to a place where you're at the end of the rope, and you let go and you slide down the rest of the way without tumbling. So you make it down without taking any damage.
Sledding.
All right. 9. What are you doing?
Well, I guess since all I can do is just so the one rope is tied to
One rope is tied to me.
yeah. I'll tie the other end to myself.
Okay.
Actually, tying ain't gonna do shit, but I don't trust my hand not to slip off the rope. But no, I won't tie it. I guess I'm about to try just use the rope to try and climb down the fucking hill.
I'll go down at the same time to leave him rope. That was kind of the purpose of the rope.
Okay, so what that's going to do, it'll give him advantage and lower the DC for him. It's going to give you Noah disadvantage.
Don't land on me, please.
Okay.
Or he's gonna
Okay.
squash you.
All right. So, number 9. Give me an athletics check.
Can it be acrobatics, please?
You you didn't make a case for that.
It's okay, I got you.
Okay.
You have advantage in the DC is lower.
I have a -3, sir.
Uh-huh.
That is okay.
All right.
The DC is 10
said
for you.
You said athletics, right?
Uh-huh.
Fuck. I'm dead.
Okay. And
You don't
then
understand.
Elric.
Wait, you have
But I
bless.
have bless.
It's only for attacks and saves.
Only attacks and saves.
Oh yeah, that's right. You didn't make a saving throw.
It's saving my humility.
No.
Bless might come in handy yet. Elric, give me a athletics check with disadvantage.
I'm
Yeah,
dead.
it's 10's not quite enough. Okay. So, you both start making your way down. The rope is taut between you, and 9 slips and falls flat onto the hill, pulling the rope, and then Elric, your feet also slip, and you both start sliding. Both you give me dexterity saving throws.
To that, if I'm close.
Ooh.
Hold on. Is resistance touch?
It is touch.
Ah,
Can I
damn
use
it.
my Can I use my bless?
Yeah, you add a d4 to this. This is a save.
Cool.
21.
Ooh.
Nice.
15.
So you both pass. So that means you're going to take half damage from this fall. As you manage to keep yourself from tumbling too much.
Does it fall? You're awake.
I can't really help you if you're already on the ground.
Yeah, it's more like you're falling down like a very steep set of stairs, rather
said
than
you were,
like falling
getting,
off a cliff.
Like, you're getting hit by boulders in the way.
Well, you're hitting boulders. The boulders aren't moving.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, we're sliding down a fucking hill.
I can see yes, and then they're like, "Don't worry, I'll catch you." As we're tumbling down, and this
Okay,
doesn't
so-
Rule number 1, never trust anyone.
So the fall would have caused 31 points of damage, but because both you passed, you only take 15.
Ooh.
15 points of damage for each of you. And Esmeralda's gonna
I'm down to 26.
take it down the hill.
30.
Boom. Esmeralda dies here.
Esmeralda's fine with 14.
Y'all need to stop giving me strength shit. I can't swim and I can't climb.
Had a chance to make a case for yourself.
There was no case. I'm fucked regardless. Anything athletic I can't do.
I know. I didn't do athletics.
I have no spells.
Okay, you guys make it to the bottom. Some more bruised than others.
Did he land on me? I have to know.
Let's see.
I mean, I rolled a 20.
On a so on an 18 or above, he lands on you.
Okay.
We're good.
Does not land on you.
I'm frail. Don't land on me.
Get crushed.
Well,
As frail as
I'm
Esmore was at that one time, but we don't talk about that.
I'm glad we're all at the bottom of the hill.
Can't get any worse.
Yeah.
Why would you
I-
jinx us?
Soon
Does
as you said,
does your hut make the ground a little less soggy? And like as you all have been standing here, like those of you who got to the bottom of the hill, your like feet have like sunken into the ground, and then you pull them out, it like makes a sucking noise. It almost takes your boot off.
Oh.
Am I strong
Oh,
enough to get
don't
my
rem-
stuff out of the fucking mud?
don't remind me of work.
Is there any
It's gonna
station-
take a little bit to cast, only because I need to read off of my book.
Yeah.
But let's see. So it'll be comfortable and dry regardless of any weather. And I can also have a nightlight if I so wish. So it should be perfectly fine on the inside.
So it'll be dry on the inside, but the ground will still be muddy.
Is there any like you said there were like boulders, right? Is there any like stone clearing
Oh,
by
It says comfortable
not
and
down here.
dry.
You're next to the ground, or next to the river.
It says comfortable and dry, so it
But what is that referencing? The atmosphere inside. The air.
dang
Yeah.
it.
from a
Um,
horizon? Because we can be quite a little bit away, right? Do we see anywhere that isn't swampy?
uh,
Or the forest?
I mean, it is dark now. So you can't quite see the forest. You know the top of the hill was dry. Down here is most definitely not dry. As far like you guys can only see as far as your dark vision or as far as like your light goes, so about 60 feet. And it seems
Oh,
about the same pretty much any direction you go from here.
I see. There's no moonlight.
Nope. It gets pretty dark.
Very fog.
Though it is not raining yet.
Hmm.
But the sounds have changed from the occasional call of a raven or crow to the sound of insects and toads croaking, and the constant hum of cicada, and the sound of crickets that stop when you get too close.
Mm.
And anytime you shift away, you hear the as you pull your boot out.
Ew. Let's get
Mhm.
to a little bit drier land.
And where exactly would that be?
Probably up north a little bit.
Back up the hill. Fuck you guys.
We are right next to the road, I imagine.
Yeah,
The
and
road should be
then
good
the
for
river's on the other side.
Yeah.
Just tell me.
There's a reason why this is the swamp.
I'd say maybe like we go like up one hex, either like by the forest. I don't know if the colors mean anything. I don't, but I see that those hexes are like a different color, like swampy like,
Mm.
but this one isn't. I don't know if that's like metagaming.
Oh, what you guys doing?
Well,
Just one hex at north, and then we
I'd
rest
rather
there.
not sleep in the mud.
Yeah.
So we're moving north, just a bit, until we find somewhere dry.
If that's closer to the road.
Right, one north. What are our surroundings like?
You guys start trudging north, and it is work. But after a little bit, you notice that the path slowly becomes a little more packed and less soggy as you move. Anywhere off the path is still swamp, and on occasion, like one of you like will step off to test, and like you sink up to like your ankle.
Eesh.
But on the path, we're good.
Yeah, I mean it's only like maybe a 3 foot wide winding like trail.
It might not be comfortable, but that can fit a tiny hut and all of us, right? Just in a line, right?
In a line. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
10-foot radius.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't think
So
that's gonna work.
maybe destroy the forest. Anyone gone forest camping?
Plenty of times.
Maybe if we go there and at least get some view of the road right by the edge of the forest. Sound good?
Honestly,
Yeah,
just
I mean, what else do we have?
All right.
Which onward?
How about now?
You move off the path, and the going gets even harder as you're trudging through a like a semi-wet marsh. You do get
So,
further away from the river, and the ground does become more and more solid. In like you reach tree line, these almost like skeletal hands reaching towards the sky. In the distance, a peal of thunder
metaphorically, right?
rolls through the valley.
Metaphorically, right?
And you enter the forest, and the ground becomes just a knotted, jumbled mess of roots. Dry, still not comfortable.
We can burn them. Oh, well, cut them. Make a clearing.
Well, this is maybe a step in the right direction. I tired.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear any complaining that it's not comfortable now.
All right, let's make camp.
Ugh.
I get like a little dagger out just to like move some like branches away.
Esmeralda just like sits down, like leans against the trunk. You know what would have been dry? My cart.
Oh, I knew where you were
Sorry.
gonna go there.
She says, like, kind of with like a smirk, glancing towards the two of you that blew it up.
I owe you.
Yeah, a fortune.
I don't think you could afford it.
Shame.
So, you
Well-
got this tiny hut in your pocket?
Let me chant it first. Jeez, it's gonna take a little bit. It's just gonna actually have a minute of casting time, but
Esmeralda like sits down her like heavy pack and like starts like pulling out like an actual tent and starts setting it up.
In the meantime, I'll do a ritual for alarm from my Pact of the Tome.
Okay.
And yeah, just get a little piece of silver wire across the tree lines to make sure that we wake up if we got any invaders that aren't us.
How far away from like your camp are you going?
So I can do a 20-foot cube as a range. Let me just put the thing. Hit it. Which basically encompasses the Leomon tiny hut by like 10 feet outwards.
You can set up multiple alarms.
Oh,
Like, it doesn't. It's not concentration. It doesn't go away when you set a new one.
yeah, sure. I just don't want to take too long.
I mean,
just do whatever.
how long can you click the tiny hut button for me? The tiny hut.
yes. Give me a moment. Sorry, I was looking at
I think
something.
it's a 10-minute cap. No, it's 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, setting up an alarm and setting up the hut take the same amount of time, but you can spend a little bit of time when everyone else is like bedding down to set up more alarms.
All good. I'll just do like about 4 in each corner.
Okay.
I could cast Guardian of Faith. Set it outside the hut.
And
Camping in the
one
woods is
thing that I'll
dangerous.
mention to everyone is that I can just like look, like I can look at things. I don't need to like actually like be completely like unconscious. I have the sentry's rest thing, so I'll be on watch.
I'll cast Guardian of Faith anyway.
Okay.
Because it's cool.
All right.
What is it? I don't think you've ever cast this one before. What does it look like? What
I
does
have
the
not.
process look like?
Elric will pull out his holy symbol. Clasping it in his left hand, he'll squeeze on it as he closes his eyes and looks down. It'll glow. Oh, what color was it? What had we done so far? It was just a bright, radiant light. Before a spectral gladiator appears, sword and shield, emblazed with the symbol of the Morning Lord. Not the Morning Lord. What the fuck?
It is the Morning Lord.
Yeah, it is. Morning Lord. Who's the other person?
You're probably thinking of the Dawnfather, or
Yes, I was probably thinking Dawnfather.
no, it is the Morning Lord for you. Yeah,
That-
you
that's
you
been
feel
fixed.
the points of the sunburst digging into your palm as you squeeze, and suddenly just standing, like a 15-20 foot tall, just gladiator warrior with a sword that shines like the sun but doesn't really cast any light. And like look at him, he's hard to perceive. Like it feels like you're looking at the sun. You have to like squint, and you can't really look at him. But you now have this this guardian standing over your camp.
This thing lasts a long time.
8 hours.
Yup.
Esmeralda just looks up and says, and like kind of like squints. I feel safer already.
Yeah,
Great
well,
effort. At least the spirits look for us.
he can just patrol the forest.
One thing. Just to reflavor, can I reflavor my strength to salt for more thematic?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
Cool. Right. I'm ready to rest.
I'm
I'll
already
just have
like
the
in a tree.
guardian circling our little encampment, like 50 foot out.
I'll be I'll be just watching still, like a creepy mofo.
Yeah. Graves is just like standing out in the distance, just sprinkling salt and then casting it, and then he moves to a different corner and does the same ritual of sprinkling the salt in a line and casting it out into the woods. He's just standing like 30 feet away.
Into the woods.
To the thick of it.
All right. Graves, you don't have to sleep, right?
I have to remain motionless for 4 hours, but
Can you keep your eyes open?
my eyes open. Yes.
All right. I guess we'll prop you up in the direction where things most likely will come from. I'm going to bed. Wake me up when it's my
Okay.
turn.
I'll be watching you.
That's not creepy.
That's a weird way to put it.
And I'll keep my crossbow loaded. Good night.
Randall is totally unaware of like how that sounded.
As Esmeralda
Always
casually threatens
watching.
to shoot you.
What's new?
I
Well,
just-
who's taking first shift then? Otherwise, or do we even need to?
not. I can just like pretty much stay there.
Can I get a translation? So creatures and objects are barred from passing through it.
So when you cast it, you decide who can come and go.
Mhm.
If you yourself leave, the dome disappears.
Yeah, so I cannot leave.
So if anything and anyone, let's see, where's this at? All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through. Yeah. So basically anything not worn or carried,
Mhm.
by the people you specify,
Mhm.
or aren't in the dome when you cast it, can't pass through the barrier.
Okay. Yeah, I think I will stay inside.
Well, you have to, but yes.
Just spend a long rest, looking around, and also then looking at my amulet, thinking about my wife, my life choices.
Mama.
My wife.
My wife, my
Yeah.
life choices.
I guess I'll stay up while he's immobile for the 4 hours, and then once that's done, I'll go to bed.
I mean, you will have to sleep for 6. So you can take one of the 2 watches while he is immobile. Someone else will have to take that.
Okay.
Any volunteers?
Wait for what?
Taking the other watch.
Not it.
Okay, I'll stay up. Cannot leave, but I'll stay up.
So I got the middle one, and you two have the other ones.
Yeah, so Grace is going to take 2.
Yep. Sounds good.
Basically, while you're immobilized, you're giving them advantage.
Yeah, I can help out.
Okay.
Just messing with the color on the inside. Blue, dark purple.
Should we roll?
Okay. So roll some dice.
Oh. You know what I haven't done yet? Oh, huh?
Huh?
Oh, okay. Oh, it's not a good day.
Oh yeah, we didn't do our 10d20.
Oh yeah, that too.
Whoops.
Into the thick of it. Okay. I'm gonna grab something to drink. Give me a moment.
No.
Okay. Ulrich, give me a perception check.
I'll help him out.
Yep.
My passive's higher than that. Nice. Oh, well. We'll just have to deal with the consequences.
Oh, well. The jackets.
You'll need the jacket, huh?
I bought me a Naruto.
Your shirt's
jacket.
inside out.
You're inside out.
Your mom's in.
Fuck you. She's a lovely lady.
Your mom went to college.
She didn't though. She had a full scholarship and didn't even go. That's what having kids will do. It ruins your life.
Oh, yeah?
No, my dad talked her out of going to college. That's what happened.
Okay.
We all died.
It was all your fault. You had a chance to save us, but you
And-
weren't here, so
Yeah,
Are
just missed your
you
opportunity.
putting a light in your dome?
I'll is
I'll cast light on a piece of coin.
so good. Is it possible to like light a specific area or
I mean, it would just be inside the dome, and the light would not extend outside.
Oh, that's a good
yeah.
point.
I'll light it.
Okay.
Does anyone have dancing lights?
Nope.
No, my lights are stationary like they're supposed to be.
Oh no, I'm hearing that.
Into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
Why is that in my head?
I hope that the swirl of snars were just the music.
You need to move, bub. You need to
Nope,
move.
we're dead.
Milo! Thank you. God damn.
That's not doing what I want. Okay. I'm going to just move you guys onto this map. Don't worry. Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freaking out.
Oak, you stay up. Keep an eye out. Listening to the distant noises. Nothing really happens.
All right.
You don't detect anything, and nothing detects you yet.
Take this one.
I'm blind.
Oh no.
Because technically the light wouldn't extend past the dome.
If only I wasn't a human.
Human. No.
We all picked humans.
We're all humans here.
We're all humans here, minus the ghost guy.
Alright, who's next?
I
Me.
am for the 4 hours of.
Yazin, give me a perception check with advantage.
Give me a moment. Everything's so tiny.
Sorry.
Oh wow.
17.
Oh. Even your rolls are tiny.
Ew.
You listen in for a second. Think you can hear something creeping through the
I
Hear it on my alarm.
am not concerned.
No alarm goes off. It's distant.
Okay.
It never comes closer. Eventually you stop hearing it altogether. It
I
seemed
am
like
not concerned.
it seemed like something large that was being deliberate and careful with its.
Mm.
But your watch comes to an end. Nothing comes about. How many alarms did you set up? Did you say 4?
Yeah, for one on each like corner of the circle, which circles don't have corners, but you know what I mean.
I gotcha. 20-foot cube.
I also have my guardian running about
He is
50 foot away.
stationary. He's just like
Aw.
standing over. Placing your arm. Squares. Surprise duck.
Ah!
Where's that?
It's a Duckohydra.
Imagine having to fight a giant 3-headed duck.
There's a Goose Hydra stat block.
Ow.
You're about to hate me.
Don't do it then.
God, I'll take away your privilege.
Yeah, take it away.
I have
Okay.
one that's in here. It's called "Not My Boss." I wanted to play it too, but now I'm not.
You can play it later.
You're not my boss.
You're not my dad.
I was thinking that one.
All right.
Get out of the tank.
Yazin, you can go to sleep. Graves, you come out of your stupor. Do you wake anyone up to take watch with you?
Not yet. Maybe Esmeralda?
Okay.
No, actually, no, yeah, Esmeralda.
Okay. You like, she is like occupying the whole like south end of the the tiny hut with her tent. You like walk over and like kind of like grab the tent and shake it a little bit, and she's just like, "My crossbow is still loaded. What do you want?"
No intruders yet. I just wanted to get some help for the last shift.
Alright. It takes her a second to crawl out of the tent.
We're gonna at least get started early on breakfast. For them, not for me. I don't eat.
You know,
Keep in mind there are four watches. Each watch is about 2 hours. So we're in the 3rd watch.
Oh, okay. Can I do
some cold
the
breakfast.
3rd one myself and do this one at the 4th? I just
Yeah.
don't wanna, like,
Okay.
because then Esmeralda won't get sleep.
Alright. Esmeralda's still
I
asleep.
want a cold breakfast, so
Yeah.
I cooked this 4 hours ago.
I
You
hope
guys are
you
still
like
asleep.
it.
Yeah.
Ew,
Enjoy your
4-hour-old
cold
egg
gruel.
sitting there.
All right. Yeah, I'll do this, and periodically I'll like poke out my, like, try to like every like 30 minutes, I'd say. I would just like get out of the hut for a bit just to like see outside of it because it's dark with the torch.
Well, the light itself, I guess it would technically be bright light inside the thing because of Nine's
Yeah.
light.
But the thing is, I can only hear things outside at the moment because I'm a human. I can't see.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I'm gonna need a torch outside like periodically. I don't want to like get spotted, so I'll only do it from time to time.
Okay. Was the torch 2020?
Yeah.
Oh, put that
I think
on
someone had a no. Didn't someone make a coin, a glowing coin?
you. It only lasts for an hour.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
that is
fine.
definitely out since he's
It's
fallen asleep.
gone.
Yeah.
So what you doing?
I'll just do like a lookout. Every hour I'll like look with a torch just to make sure there's no like Slender Man outside.
What you said with a torch?
Yeah. So it'd be using 2 torches, 1 per hour. I would only be able to hear.
So yeah, give me a perception
Okay.
check,
All right.
and you can step out and.
What's up, Sean? Oh, can I get a knowledge from a past life?
I thought you were just saying,
The
"Oh,
time that I
Canada."
was camping with my adventuring companion, my wife.
My
No,
wife.
Uh-huh.
yeah, just camping
Hello,
out,
my wife.
and she was always vigilant. And I remember how many precautions she took. D6. Beep 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 beep. Hey, let's go. 14.
Yeah. So you are out strolling along with your alarms, being sure not to like step in them, and not too far, but also not well, not too far, not within your alarms, but close enough to alarm you. You hear what sounds like someone shaking like bags of hay, just ever so gently in distance, and it sounds like it's just at the edge of your light. Just
Holy shit. I
can't.
I kill my light. I kill my light and I go back inside.
I want you to roll initiative.
Oh shit. Okay. Initiative.
Okay.
So if an undead dies, would you call them re-dead?
Hmm.
Just
Dead.
asking. The dead.
Dead. Okay. You are indeed up first.
I will do greater invisibility immediately.
Okay. You vanish.
And can I still hear them?
Yeah. Except now you like whenever you extinguished your light, like it sounded like whatever these are, like started moving quickly, towards your direction.
Oh shit. I should have thrown the thing.
And
I can't see
technically,
them at all.
you wouldn't even see this light since you're
Well,
outside the dome.
And this is making breakfast.
well. Okay. Can I hear when I'm in the dome? Can I hear people outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't block sound.
I want to see if I can go back to the dome.
Okay. Yeah, you step inside and like pass the barrier, and it's just the dim light inside.
Can I do an action to like get another torch ready?
Uh,
no
I mean,
jumping across.
it'll be your action to light a torch next turn. So
Okay, okay. Then I'll just stay vigilant to the sounds.
okay. Basically immediately, you cast invisibility and run towards the dome, and you pass through the barrier, and you can see again, just within the dome, and basically immediately. What does your alarm sound like?
It sounds.
Whack.
Hold on. It sounds like. I'd say ghostly wails.
Yeah, I was thinking something like a scream. I'm gonna see if there's a
Maybe it will sound like the emotions, the spirit of whoever activates it.
there's actually a modification for the alarm bell
Oh, okay.
provided. All of you instantly awake to someone screaming outside.
Oh no.
Everybody, we got company.
I'm sleeping. Fuck off.
Tell them to go away. Oh god.
I'm not making noise. Trying to stay quiet.
Everyone else roll initiative.
I'm sleeping. Fuck off.
Guys, I would like to say that please do not cast any spells within the dome.
Spells cannot pass through the dome, either from the inside or the outside.
I
I
cast
know.
fireball.
Oh, do they
Ah!
get cancelled? Do they get cancelled? Like if I already had it on?
No,
Oh, okay. I was like, oh no, my grader is.
no, we're talking about like magic. You can't target something outside of the dome if you're inside with like
Yeah.
magic missile, like fireball can't go inside the dome.
I can just be in there only.
Yeah, just.
I mean, you
Fire
would
dome.
kill Yazin, who would then lose the dome.
I would kill
No, the dome
everybody
would
inside
stay. The dome's not concentration.
Oh, that's right.
They just hang out.
It's just as long as
as
if
long as
I
their
leave.
corpse, as long as their corpse is inside.
Guys, please don't leave me here.
I'm sleeping. I don't care.
Okay,
Oh, I have a
Yazin,
question.
you're up
During-
next.
During the,
Oh, I'm up
during the
next?
time,
You are,
I get
yeah.
a short rest.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Wait,
you guys can complete a short rest.
Okay.
So go ahead and do that if you need to.
Which means.
I don't get spells back on short rest.
me neither.
Nope.
Graves, you would have spent one of your spell slots with that greater
Yeah.
invis.
I have one.
Can't hear. This is the tabs mute.
Wait, do I get any sorcery points back on a short rest?
No, I think it's only long
I
rest.
think it's all
I said
long
that.
rest.
Okay. Thank fucking god. Okay, so
What you doing?
give me a moment. I will I'm going to prepare.
Oh, I could get 4, but no, I don't have.
Actually,
spells.
no, I can't really do anything, can I? Because if I
if you leave, the dome goes away, and you can't target anything with spells outside.
Maybe you're ready.
I have a dagger. I will throw the dagger to this guy over here. That is the best that I can do.
All right. A 17 hits. It strikes this guy, and fortunately, doesn't do as much damage.
I don't want to ask, but can we see outside?
No.
Oh
The only light that exists currently is inside the dome.
Okay, so we have to get out to attack them.
I mean, you could try to throw things. You can kind of hear where they are. They're
Okay.
they're like generally in like this area.
But would it give us like disadvantage?
Yes, because you can't see it.
Shit.
All right, Graves, you're up. You're still invisible.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna step out of the corner of the dome. I still don't have the like change that I was talking about, so I'll go with the good old reliable. But I am invisible now. There's a torch here, right?
That's the light that's just present in the dome. It's like the night light,
Oh, okay.
not an actual object.
Okay, I'm invisible. That means
You are.
I get advantage against those that can't see me, right?
Mhm.
Would that cancel out whatever?
Yeah, it'd be a straight roll.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do. Let me see. I'll go ahead and do an Eldritch Blast. Just looking for where I had it. There we go.
Okay, go and roll all of them.
Yeah, it's still on my abilities. On my wounds. There's. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Because I don't know if it will hit.
Waiting on your other Eldritch Blast.
I know. It's just I have like too many. Oh,
Yeah,
there we go.
but both of them hit.
Okay. 8 plus 10. Both of them have repel, right?
Is it 10 foot?
So, yeah, 10 foot. I'm gonna make them go the hell away.
Yeah, both of them strike, and you just hear like it hits like a hay pile, and you just hear this tumbling as whatever you hit gets sent flying.
Ooh, nice. If I can still move, I'm actually gonna move. Hold on. Let me. I moved 10. I'm gonna move behind this thing, assuming it can't see me. And get a weapon ready to like opportunity attack.
Okay.
A dagger.
Yeah, because you're invisible, they can't take opportunity attacks on you.
Yeah.
Um.
I believe I don't have any bonus actions without Form of Dread. I'm bent.
Ulrich, what's your spell? Oh, your spell saves 14.
Yes.
Okay, well, both these guys fail. So that's 20 hit points that your spiritual guy did.
Nice.
Spiritual guy.
Get bopped by the spiritual guy.
Again, you hear screaming from down here as another alarm. Graves, you don't have dark vision, do you?
I don't, unfortunately.
Yeah, so you can't see this guy move. So unfortunately, you can't make opportunity attacks. And again, screaming from this corner.
And lighting a torch is a full action.
It is.
Okay.
And this guy comes within range of the spiritual guardian again, gets bopped. So that's 30 points. All right. It's Esmeralda's turn. Actually, move them too early, but it's fine. Esmeralda gets up. I could have guessed. She's going to reach down and just like grab a stick. She casts light and just hucks it out of the dome.
You took my plan. That was my plan.
And it lands about here. That is her action though. The scarecrow's just moved. Elric, you're up. You can now see these. They're not wearing clothes. They're entirely made of hay and dried grasses. It kind of looks like they're wearing clothes, but it's also like weaved together, like shirts, and their heads are like round, and then like the hay is like pulled back into like almost like a top knot, and they have like the interior structure that would be like wood extends out of like their hay arms and like is actually like gnarly claws, and they're basically roaming around your dome, waiting for someone to present themselves.
I don't have a single target fire spell. I only have burning hands.
And they're all
don't-
spread out.
Yep. Just outside of range. Alright. I'm going to step out over here.
That one will, as soon as you step out, going to use Terrifying Glare, so make a Wisdom save. Okay, you're good. As like you meet eyes with this thing, and there's just something about it. It's so unsettling. And then you realize it's just made of hay.
I'm
You
going
push forward.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on that guy.
Okay, the one you're next to.
No, this guy over here.
Okay. Was it a dex save?
Yes.
Fails. Is going to take. I don't know. Scarecrows can't bleed, but two of them are definitely bloodied.
They've got hay spilling out.
Yeah.
The holes.
Alright. Is that all your movement?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna use.
Alright, 9.
I could say fuck y'all, I'm still sleeping, but no. I'll go here.
Screams are loud. Like, they definitely woke you up. But you could continue to be there.
I'm gonna pop out here.
Another one is going to use its held action, use Terrifying Glare on you.
Okay,
So make a
find me,
Wisdom
I'm
save.
half asleep.
Yeah, you're good.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt on that guy.
Yeah. Alright.
At my last second level spell. Haha.
Alright, roll a d20 for me.
Oh no.
The actions of your consequences.
Okay, and you are
What are
tethered.
the consequences of your actions?
You're tethered to that guy. Oh. Oh. All right, Yazan.
If I go back into the dome, will I still be tethered to this guy?
It spells cannot extend through the dome.
Okay, I'm staying out here then.
Guys, I ran out of dagger.
One dagger.
That was my one dagger.
You want my Yazan poker?
No, because you're a little far.
I'm gonna have it lost, so you know.
I mean, like, can I just use the help action instead? Like, the help action
Yeah.
for...
How are you helping?
That's a good
Give me the
question.
You can, but how are you helping?
Bear in mind, not to me. I already had advantage from everything.
Probably what I'm going to do is just, like, try to... I'm just gonna taunt this guy. Just like, oh, hey, buddy, you can't come through? What's going on?
Okay, and I'd be like, peekaboo.
That's just probably gonna end the spell. So I'm just, like, trying to just trying to taunt him, like, ooh, over here, jingle, jingle.
Jingle, jingle, like keys.
Yeah, jingle,
Yeah,
jingle.
as long as you're within 5 feet of it, you can help. You have to be within 5 feet of, like, the target.
I'm gonna help,
or whoever attacks
Esmeralda.
it is gonna get advantage.
Whoever. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Graves.
All right. I'm worried about this guy ruining the concentration on 9, so I'm gonna push them away. Let me see how far I can go.
Keep in mind this dome is 10 foot tall in the center, so he'd have 3/4 cover unless you move.
Oh, it's the dome. Like, I can't shoot through the dome, right?
No.
Spells cannot pass
No.
through the dome.
Right. I have an
From the outside, the dome is completely opaque,
I have.
so you can't even see Yazan or Esmeralda on the inside.
If I do it from here, can I do a diagonal like attack on him?
You will have 3/4 cover.
Okay.
There you go.
What about
Now
here?
you can get him.
Okay. I don't think it's enough to, like, move them out of the vicinity, but I'll try. I always feel like a grandma whenever I shoot Eldritch Blast.
Nope, the other one.
Why is it? Why is that
Don't click it
spell
on.
so
Don't click it on your spell sheet. Click it in your attacks. And click it twice. There you go.
20.
Both of them hit.
First one. And the other one would be regular 16 because it's out of range of the light. I'm still pushing them. 8 and 3.
Yeah. Screams emanate as the scarecrow just gets knocked to the ground, gets sent tumbling.
Alright. And I'm also gonna get back here and stay in range for opportunity attack to this guy.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Esmeralda stands up, gets out of her tent, moves out, and is just going to slash at this one once and see if she needs to do any more.
Click on your attacks, not your. I'm sorry, had to.
It was. It was an attack. That's gonna be enough to eliminate this guy. So that was 5 of her. And she will move back into. Okay, it's the Scarecrow's turns. This one's going to move over here. That one's going to attack Ulrich. This one will attack 9. Ulrich first. 13, 18.
18 hits.
Give me a wisdom saving. Okay, you're good. You only take 8 points of slashing damage. 9. That's a 9 to hit and a 5 to hit.
Nope.
Alright.
Nice.
Ulrich.
I'm telling you that guy, leave him alone.
Bonk.
I'm tethered, leave him
Bonk.
alone.
11 just
Just ignore
hits.
me. That's fine.
It is non-magical. Only can take half damage. You hit him and it's very unsatisfying and just like squishes into.
Yeah, I figure. Well, that's actually I will move over here.
All right. You like duck underneath the string of lightning that links 9 and the scarecrow. 9.
Well, I'll just do my 2d12 damage to this guy that I'm tethered to.
Does the recurring damage increase when you cast a higher level spell slot?
Yeah, level 2, it goes up by a 1d12. Oh, yeah.
But the recurring damage.
That's why it's just, I don't know if it's recurring.
Because I know the
okay,
initial
regular
damage
when you spell the-
increases.
Your action to deal when you know that very good. Automatically the spell also is when you cast
Only
a
the
spell
initial.
using the initial damage increases by 1d12 for each slot. So
Yes.
the initial damage is 2d12, but the follow-ups are not. So okay, ignore that. So 1d12.
1d12.
So 4.
4. That is just enough to kill this guy.
Hey.
And I believe the spell ends when target dies.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Yeah,
All right.
But I guess that's my action. To
it'd
do
be so
that.
nice if it could bounce.
Mhm.
Little broken if it could though.
That's Chaos Bolt.
And I guess like nothing else I can do. So
All right. You staying there?
yeah.
All right. Yasin.
Peekaboo.
I'm just like I'm just over here like, oh, you I can't really leave right now, but you wanna grab that guy, you wanna kill him, do you need some help? I can't really leave, but I
you-
can give you words of encouragement.
You can't see Yazin. There's an opaque barrier between you, but you just hear Yazin's voice just right next to you.
It makes me want to
Grace.
hug the scarecrow.
Don't trust your thoughts, the voices.
The voices.
All right. I am
God?
I'm gonna move in a way that I don't have a cover in the way. So I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna shoot. I keep going to that character sheet. I don't have it. There we go. 1 and a 2.
Yeah, both of them hit.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, and that's enough. You send him into this large rock, and he just explodes in the hay, and the hay gently drifts.
I just dust off my hands and I'm like, anyone want to make a campfire?
So actually, here's a quick question, Danny.
Hmm.
So my cantrip Firebolt, it will catch things that are flammable on fire if it's not worn or carried. Now these things are dead. Is it technically worn or carried if it's the person? that's flammable?
As soon as something dies, it turns into an object.
So can I cast Firebolt on all these guys?
Sure.
Cool.
Esmeralda's like
By the way,
poking one with a rapier.
I'm
Yeah.
completely out of torches, so
Hey, let's make one. Let's make a torch out of one of these guys.
yeah, we can reuse the sticks and then make a campfire, put some hay on it.
This is Baba Saga's work.
She's aware of her presence.
Well, tell them thank
At
you
least
for
their
the
minions are.
campfire.
I've seen especially in this area, I've seen scarecrows wandering about. Sheaths her rapier. It's still late. I think we can get a couple more hours of sleep if you can sleep.
Yeah, Zin's already like
Does not
snagged up on the
interrupt
tree.
do we have to like start again, or are we good to like continue the other half?
Oh no, like you guys hadn't been interrupted long enough.
Okay, okay.
Combat only in like game time takes a couple of minutes.
Yeah,
Unless it's like a
this
really
was
big fight.
this combat lasted all of 30 seconds.
All right. Gonna continue doing the
Woke
same
up like
thing.
motherfucker, zap, kick, pop.
All right.
My greater invisibility goes out, but yeah, I wanna take a look at one of these scarecrows if there's any remains left. I wanna see.
If 9 hadn't burned them all.
I only burned the
I'll
2 that
keep
was on
one.
my
Okay.
side. I couldn't see the one.
Okay,
by
then yeah,
Berez.
that one still exists.
Basically just wanna see what makes it tick, like how it was made and
Yeah,
how.
you wanna actually it's an object that existed outside the dome, so you can't actually bring it inside. There's still there'd still be the stick that is lit on the outside
Right.
that you can use for the next hour.
Yeah, I could do that. And also in the next hour, I also want to set up alarm again.
Okay.
That's all right.
I'm gonna
But
have a
this
little
time, I
pile of
realize it's
pebbles next to
smarter.
me.
It's smarter to do it on cardinal directions than quadrants.
Then inner cardinals.
Yeah. So like down, up, and left and right.
Yeah.
So I'll do that instead this time. Yeah.
You're
All right. But yeah, I wanna see. I wanna investigate this thing if it's all right.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a either investigation or arcana.
Kinda. 14. I'd say it's the end of my break. I'll actually like boost it just to get more extra insight, if that's all right.
Okay.
I wanna see if like this is something that we can track, if there's any like remains whenever it's cast. So we're at 19.
Yeah. I mean, just looking at this thing, it looks like a bunch of kids like vandalized like someone's scarecrow that was in a field. Like it's just like broken and like torn apart. You pull out a dagger and like cut off like the hay shirt it's wearing, and on the inside you actually see a rune symbol that is marked on the inside, and it's like a brown red. It's like it was painted on. It's not any kind of symbol that you recognize, but it is definitely something arcane in nature. You're sure there's some kind of like animation ritual or like some kind of motion and words, and probably maybe a material component, though that seems not super likely.
My question is it still active? Like, is the rune still like
No.
doing traces of? Okay.
Yeah, these things aren't going to like stand up and start attacking it again. They're most definitely destroyed beyond like reanimation.
This is a stone with a rune. I'll keep it.
No, it's like painted on the inside
it's
of like the
painted.
hay shirt.
Oh, okay. I'll just copy the rune into like a notebook, just in
Okay.
case I spot one again.
It looks like a very fancy G.
G. Jeez. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue the rest of my rest.
Okay. And give me another perception check for your other watch. 18. It is quiet. Like the different birds and animals you would hear, just don't hear them. Very quiet after that fight. Eventually,
Quiet. Than the
sky
opposite.
begins to lighten. Everyone give me a constitution
Why?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer.
I
Wow. Rude much. Can I do resistance to that?
I don't. I think at least half of us did not pass.
9. You do not regain any hit dice.
Oh, fuck no.
Everyone else, you complete your long rest. And 9, of course, you get your spells and hit points. You just don't get any hit dice.
Oh,
I don't have any hit dice now. Still.
Well, there you go.
Didn't that happen not too long ago?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
I imagine it's because of the comfort of
They're taking all my
rest.
sorcery points back.
Graves, as you're sitting, keep an eye out. You blink and suddenly everything is covered in a dense fog. And like you can see the silhouettes of your friends. And then you hear the sound of armor clinking and the sounds of immense effort. And you look over and you see in helmed full armor, you see your wife with a like gleaming mace, as like she has a shield up, and like there's this form, this shadow, this tattered cloak that is like bearing over her, and it's about 8 to 10 feet tall, and but she is standing her ground, and it's almost like she's interposing herself between you and your new friends and whatever this thing is. And she pushes out, and you can almost make out your name, but it's like you're underwater.
I scream, Deva, get back!
You scream
trying
and you feel yourself make the words, but there's no noise. Like you can feel your voice and you can feel your mouth move, but no sound comes out. And
I
then
so
the
much
shadow
OG
like
it
bears
out.
down on her, and her weapon scatters across the floor towards you. And you can just make out her say, "Pick it up," as she's just both arms on her shield trying to keep this thing back.
I Mage hand the weapon towards me, grasp it on my hand, attack
And
the
you
thing.
blink again, the fog is gone. And you're holding a weapon.
Oh,
Your friends around you are still asleep. You see some of them stir a little bit.
this weapon. What did you say it was again?
It looks like whatever you want it to look like. It is whatever you want it to be.
I hope this isn't a game. I hope this is hope and a gift. A trident.
The weapon was like formless when like you first looked at it, and you look at it again, and it is a full length, about 4.5 foot trident that is now in your hand. And you've never used a trident before, but you feel strangely confident and competent with it. Like you know how to use this weapon.
I've watched her many times picking up multiple weapons, but this one caught my eye. It looks like very ghostly, I imagine. I'm gonna finish your fight. And I just bond with it and unsummon it.
Yeah, as soon as you release it, it just like fades into like mist, and then you think about it and like pick it back up, and it forms itself. And as everyone is waking up, we will go ahead and take a little bit of a break.
I'm sorry.
I will be going back after this break.
Yeah, we'll just play for a little bit longer, and then we'll be done.
Yeah.
You won't miss a whole lot. But after this session, be prepared to level up to level 8.
I'll make sure to do that when I
Oh.
get
Nice.
back.
Or whatever your next level is. I think it's level 8.
It's 8.
That's right.
way.
It goes in the square hole.
Oh my god. What is going on?
Yeah, it
So-
works.
Don't play for too much.
Hmm.
All right, we good to wake up? I
Mhm.
have my weapon on summoned. I won't show it yet.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Why
Breakfast.
do you leave the
Esmeralda,
keys up on the table?
we need to make breakfast. All right. I don't actually know what there is to eat. Like, we just have like rations, right?
Mhm.
But like,
Yeah.
I don't even
Esmeralda
have
breaks.
rations.
Esmeralda breaks some things out,
I see, I see. I
and
realized I never wrote rations.
and as she's cooking, she starts talking about Babalo Saga and Berez. It just says, "I've done some research on the old witch. She's been around a long, long time. From what I can tell, she showed up in the valley about the same time as God himself. And has been with the Zarovich family for really a long time. Most interesting and concerning bit of my research is that he was the midwife that birthed Strahd.
Oh.
That's concerning. If Stratus is powerful, then his mother.
No, not. Strahd didn't come from Baba Saga.
No,
Baba Saga
that
was
was
the midwife that delivered.
Oh, that's what.
yeah, the nurse.
Okay, okay.
It's like, oh no, we're not going up against mom here.
No, as far as I can tell, both of Strahd's parents are been long dead for centuries.
Hmm.
They're probably buried somewhere in the castle.
That means the two are definitely in cahoots. There's, we've seen.
I don't know about that. There's definitely a connection there, and well, Strahd probably tolerates her more than anything.
There's another connection. I don't know if it's related, but from everything we've heard about the blights and the soil stones, I don't know how connected to Babalasiaga it is, considering she might have one from the rumors we've heard.
Yeah.
They were using the soul stones to help Strahd when we stumbled upon their ritual.
Hmm.
Perhaps this
This ritual was to what?
it was to awaken something, some sort of. Do you guys remember?
The golem.
Oh no, Esmeralda was there. He knows. You just didn't take the cart with you to the castle. Yeah. It seemed like the stone was animating the effigy of Strahd, turning into some kind of tree or something before we destroyed it.
Yeah, and it's the same type of magic. I'm just wondering if this is the same type of magic that she's using. I look at the stone.
No, you're onto something here.
Hmm.
She has
Manipulating the swamp.
a hut that is. It's part tree, but I've only heard. I've never seen the thing myself. I've only heard rumors, but the thing moves.
Animated.
I'm
Oh.
almost certain that there's a stone in there that makes it move.
If we ever get into a scuffle with her, at least we know how it works and we can turn it off by finding the stone.
Yeah. But let's remember why we're there. Get the
Of
skull.
course. It's best to not be noticed. But
For as long as possible, maybe.
Oh, we'll see if we can do that.
Good luck in this swamp.
Yeah, and there's bound to be many, many more scarecrows down there.
at the very least,
But-
I feel a bit more confident on casting invisibility on the group. But I don't know if this creature would be able to detect me.
She is an incredibly powerful spellcaster.
Yeah. We should probably prepare things related to her abilities. If anyone has any counter spelling measures or fire spells for all the things that she's gonna animate.
I do have counterspell. Always prepared now.
Esmeralda, like, as you're all eating breakfast, she, like, reaches into her pack and pulls out, like, a just tattered, large notebook and, like, flips through it and says, werewolves, ravens, is...
What are you looking
It's
for?
a short section. My research.
Mm.
She... A lot of her magical abilities seem to be things that change the shape or effect or, you know, take your pick of other things. She most certainly can do a lot of damage, which is something to be aware of, but
Lots of transmutation going on.
seems like it, yeah. I don't know the specifics, but
I think we can work with that.
but don't assume that means that she can't, you know, throw a fireball your way.
Every powerful spellcaster has an ace up their sleeve.
Yeah.
Well. Danny, correct me if I'm wrong. We have that thing of locate object, right? Or am I thinking of a different game?
You have a wand of locate object in Girls Night Out.
That's right.
But no one has to spell.
Mm-mm.
I do have a stone if anyone is learning that.
The stone?
The stone. It has the same
The grow stone from the winery.
Yeah.
So you know what to identify or look for.
Uh,
And
okay.
also,
I took
if you
spiritual
know the
weapon
general-
instead. Oops.
if you know the general shape, I don't know if this will work, but I have a sigil of what it looks like whenever she enchants anything. Mayhaps the house. whenever she, I'm wondering if it's like whenever she animates things. This was in the scarecrows. I don't know if you could locate a symbol.
I can only locate a creature.
Hmm.
I don't have that ability just yet.
Do you need to just know the creature's name, or
I
do
need
you
to know
actually
its
need to
name.
know?
It needs to be familiar with me.
Hmm. Okay.
Well,
So it'd probably be best if it knows about me, I guess, if it doesn't.
Does it need to know you, or do you need to know it?
It says that I need to know that it needs to know me.
Really?
Familiar bond?
Describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. Oh, never
Yeah,
mind.
that
I
you
was
are
reading
familiar
it,
with.
but I was taking it backwards. Within 1,000 feet.
Babalasiaga might not even be her true name.
I truly doubt it is.
Lots of
That name is taken many,
time.
many times in different fairy tales. Things about luring children and fattening them and putting them in ovens, and take your pick of any kind of witch in any fairy tale, and it's bound to be their name.
Well, they must have dubbed her that for a reason.
I think it's more of a title than a name.
Well,
Out of character, is anyone intending to learn locate object?
I have
When
it.
you
I
level
just
up?
don't have it prepped.
I mean,
Oh,
this is the time where you can prep stuff,
yeah.
because
Okay.
like you probably won't get another rest before the encounter, like a long
Okay.
rest.
Well, then I can take that.
Like as Esmeralda knows quite a bit, she doesn't know everything. She knows a lot. So if you have questions, in order to be well prepared, because this is going to be a hell of a fight,
Yeah.
Mm,
because there are a lot of things here that can do a lot of damage.
I have to learn. I'm able to learn one more spell, but I wanna like wait on the level up first.
I am very concerned.
No, I mean like I'll do the level up. It's just that I'll do it like after session because it's just too much to think about.
Yeah, I wasn't even
Yeah,
thinking about my level up.
Is this
it'll
ideas?
happen. It'll happen after the session. So just think about the spells you're preparing.
Mm-hmm. All right. I do
If-
have something that could help, and I summon my trident. Just see like a spectral trident come out of my hands.
What is that?
I saw it on a vision. I think it's a gift. A gift from
Where did that even come from?
Yeah, how'd you see it in a vision, not tell us, and just went on your own to grab it?
it just happened. Like this very night.
Like you went out by yourself this very night? Huh?
No, I was in a different place. The mist, they enveloped me. Everything went gray, as if like time stopped. Mist similar to the ones that brought me here in the first place. And then I saw the wife that I lost. My, I don't. It hurts to talk to about her, but she was an adventurer. She was a paladin of the Oath of Devotion. Her ideal name, the Tiefling, Deba. That's what it stands for. This is her gift I don't know how she was able to do it, but she was able to do it through my patron. And I think she's telling me to protect you like she protected me to finish her fight. But that's just how I want to interpret it. This thing, and I just show like the green flame blade, will allow me to at least put out some fire.
What does the green flame blade look like on your trident?
Um, it depends of whenever I'm on my form of dread or not. Whenever it's not on my form of dread, it looks radiant and holy, right? Whenever on my form of dread, it looks more like my patron and it looks green.
Green and ghastly.
Yes. With this I have a chance at least. Protect you if anything happens.
Well,
Balenciaga knows that
nothing's gonna happen if we keep sitting around.
she knows that we're here, so we must go.
Well, we dispatched our minions, and unless more were hiding out and didn't show themselves.
She can keep doing it regularly.
I mean, the closer we get, the more likely we are to encounter her. Boys.
Just get prepared and be aware of anything that you think that shouldn't move that is moving. Could be one of her serpents. Right? Good with camp?
Yep,
Off to the witch.
You all prepared?
I'm good to go.
As it can be.
All right. Be a slow march. Bug.
Slow march through the marsh.
She packs up her bag and she's on. All right. Off we
Let's
go.
go. All right, I guess we're heading back down south.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I should. You want us to move the token?
I got it.
Okay.
As you all head south.
Keeping a watch as we go,
Mhm.
of course.
No,
So
everyone, give me a
walking,
perception
make sure
check.
I don't sink. Let's see. What's up, Chong?
No.
Let me get.
What do you see, Nan?
Yeah, what do you see, Nine? Nothing.
See what?
I'm supposed to be looking. Isn't that what you guys are for?
You would say that.
Or can't you do anything without me?
So this trail hugs the river for miles. The dirt and grass soon turn to marsh as the trail dissolves into spongy earth, pockmarked with stands of tall reeds and pools of stagnant water. As you get closer to the village, thick fog covers pretty much everything, leaving everything ghostly. Scattered throughout the march are old peasant cottages, their walls covered with black mildew, the roofs almost caved in. These decrepit dwellings seem to hunker down in the mire as though their They have long since given up escaping the thick mud. And you have to stop to make sure your boot doesn't come off in the very same mud.
Mm.
Everywhere you look, black clouds of flies dart about, seeming hungry for blood. The fog is much thinner on the far side of the river, where a light flashes amid a dark ring of standing stones.
Standing stones.
Just
That's a ritual.
and occasionally you just see a white light just flash through the fog in an instant. And you see the silhouette of these about, it's hard to tell height, but anywhere from 4 to 8 feet, just rounded standing stones.
Are you talking about the ones southwest? Right.
That's the village. This would be on the far side of the river. Another flash. Gone.
I think that might be.
Does it seem to be like
wait.
rotating, kind of like a lighthouse would?
It's not quite that regular.
I know this is strange, but is any of the stones moving or affected at all during this ritual? Like, are they part
You
of the
watch
ritual?
and another flash and make note of where the stones are.
Okay.
And
but
then
they're staying
about
still.
12 seconds later, another flash in your direction. And the stones are in the same place.
But the flash.
I'm
gets
scared.
closer.
And then maybe about 30 seconds later, another flash in your direction.
We need to prepare. This thing knows her direction. It's warning her.
Is it?
Flash.
That's what I think.
I
become
would like to
invisible.
prepare ice knife, please.
I'll start to become invisible.
It's like
Can you
these
shoot
standing
it?
stones are probably like 300 feet away. Like they're across the river.
Yeah, I wanna become invisible just to examine. Um, I'll return as soon as I can. Just wanna make sure. I hope it doesn't detect me while I'm like that. I'll do regular invisibility because that lasts 1 hour, and I'll do the freebie, the one from my shadow touch feat, and
Cool.
attempt to get closer.
Starts with a Okay, so this map is absolutely gigantic.
Oh.
I'm going to put you up on the map anyway. Just you, Randall.
And now I just mentioned tonight, uh, send me messages regularly so that I can reply. So I don't have message. Old.
Okay. Uh, okay, so you are all at the very north end of town. Also, your vision right now is 120 feet. So each one of these squares is 100 feet.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
You see The
And
flash.
Is it daylight?
It is. There's just really thick fog.
Oh, okay, okay.
You see the flash from over here.
Where? Can you point it again? From down below? Okay. Yeah,
I don't
I'll
think I'm on the
continue.
right map.
You're
I'll
not.
continue getting closer, but
that's right.
like,
Graves is doing a solo
um,
mission.
Mm-hmm.
I'll continue getting closer, but I'll like move slightly away from like the direction that the party would be pointed at. I want to see if it detects me. Like if this is like a thing that lights up where we are. So I'm gonna like sort of like go diagonal a bit.
Pause for just a
Okay.
Okay. The road is only vaguely visible, and ahead of you through the fog you can see that it splits. And just through the fog down here you can see that the road just caves into marsh. Basically anywhere off the road is marsh, and you have no way of telling how deep it actually is.
To go to the light, I have to go through the water.
You have to cross the river. And you do see another flash, though it having like seen it a handful of times now, it seems like it doesn't seem like a beam. It more seems like a kind of like a lantern or a torch that's being uncovered and then covered again.
Like
It has that like flame quality to it that many magical sources kind of miss.
Okay, okay. So this could be a person sending a signal. Perhaps. I don't have anything that could help me go through the water. There's an invocation that I could replace for that lets me levitate, but I haven't done my level up yet. I don't. Does the Phantom Speed go through water?
I don't know. I don't know if it flies or not.
Blip, 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 blip. No, it's just a regular riding horse, so it's fast, but
You might
it's
be able
not
to
like
swim.
I don't know if I want to risk swimming on somewhere that's deep. I just want to check how deep it is. I don't want to like get attacked by a sea monster.
By a mud creature.
Not the river goons.
Yeah. Well, while you're on the path, it's mostly dry. Still like spongy, but as soon as you step into about ankle deep water.
All of it is ankle deep.
At least right where you are.
Okay. I'm
Flash.
gonna use my trident to like poke the ground as I keep going, just to like get the vibe.
Okay.
By moving a little bit further with the trident. See,
Which
if it ever reaches my like knees, I'm out until the rest of the party's here.
Okay. Which way are you going? Towards the river?
Towards the light, yeah, towards the river.
Okay. Yeah, you approach, and it does get close to your knee, but it then like comes up to back to your ankle, and then you're now at the edge of the river, and it obviously gets much deeper, and this river isn't fast moving. It kind of
Okay.
meanders through here as like it spreads across the land, continuing to flood it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Think
it's not a swift current. If you can swim, you could probably easily cross it.
is there any like anything in the environment that I could use to make like a little bridge?
There's nothing that significant. Uh, like it is a marsh. There's not really much in the way of like wooded, woody plants. A lot of reeds and tall
Or
grasses and
remind me
different
next
kind of
time
bushes.
to have actual adventuring gear and not a bunch of books. uh, I will like leave my pack with the rest of the body so that shit doesn't get wet. But fuck it, we baller. Let's go.
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna. I'll do it until like I feel like it's I have to swim. If I have to swim to get through and not just walk, then I'll go back.
I'm
You
gonna
might
drag.
if you're gonna go, just go.
I'm gonna drag the rest of the party onto the map, but just keep in mind that you guys are pretty far away,
Mm-hmm.
and are just not far out.
I'm just counting my blessings on being, you know, invisible at this point.
Each of your things.
You never wanna hear. I'm gonna move everyone to the battle map.
Yeah, I'm getting everyone at least onto this map.
I could have just come back and be like, "Hey, can I get some rope?" But no.
Oh, also I forgot about Isaac. Isaac's also here.
Who is Isaac again? Oh,
It's
that guy.
Nine's
Nine's
brother.
brother.
We haven't been gone that long.
I checked.
Okay, so you're all on the map, and you see the flash down here. All right, so it's gonna be really easy. Just give me an athletics check.
Hmm. Can I guidance myself
Uh-huh.
if like because
Yeah.
100 feet is like
I mean, it's a bit
a
of a
minute.
swim, but yeah,
Yeah.
go for it. It's more like 300 feet across the river.
Okay. Let's see athletics. Let's give myself a D. What was it? D4. Yeah, D4. Pity, 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 pity.
Yeah, 16. Yeah, plenty. You make it across. You do end up getting pushed by the current, and you end up about here.
My invisible guys. I bet it's just like you can just see like the water.
Uh-huh. There's like a hole in the water where
Yeah. I tried to dry off a bit so I'm not like obvious a bit on the grass or something. I just don't want to like be a swamp monster and then get attacked.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be like, oh no, it's a ghost.
Uh,
Kill it.
on this side of the river, it is significantly less foggy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
And it's also drier on this side. Like you're
Oh,
not
perfect.
wading through water. Like the ground is still very smushy, and you do sink into mud a couple of times.
Perfect. I can dry myself a bit. All right, cool. I'm gonna get onto like viewable distance of that torch.
Mm-hmm. All right, you start to see
I'll go carefully.
a dozen moss-covered menhirs, basically standing stones, form a near perfect circle in the spongy earth. These weathered stones, are much taller than I thought, range from a height of 15 to 18 feet. A couple of them lean inward, as if to share some great secret with the neighboring stones. You can see, because you're invisible, a weary-looking peasant woman kind of like lean out behind one of the tallest stones with a lantern and pulls it open really quick and then shuts it. And you can see that in that same hand that she opens and closes the lantern with, there's a dagger.
Okay.
And you
So
can see that like her silhouette like kind of like looks towards the drowned village in kind of the direction of where your friends would be.
is it more in the direction of the village or the direction of my friends?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Oh, is it more on the direction of the drowned village or
What
more
is it?
towards my friends? Oh, sorry.
What is it?
Oh, her, like her guy, like where she's looking.
She kind of looked in the direction of the village and then like looked back towards where your friends are. Like the village is to the west, and your
Hmm.
friends are to the north.
Can I see my party through the fog?
You can see very distant, just like silhouettes.
Okay, so it's not like she's like seen through the fog.
Mm-mm. And from up here, you can see them much better. From down below, like even if you were visible, they probably wouldn't be able to see you.
I see. Is the like lantern light like does it is it doing like a signal? Like is it opening, closing, opening, opening, closing like that?
It doesn't seem like she's trying to convey a message, but she's definitely doing it to get your party's attention.
Okay.
She leans out again, opens it, and closes it real quick. And
I'm
then
gonna go ahead
and
and
then
do it.
waits to see if like the silhouettes of your party moves.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
What is it?
Greetings. I am a scout.
She like
We come
jumps,
in
almost
peace.
drops the lantern, like kind of like points the dagger in your direction, is like wide-eyed looking for where you are.
We come in peace. I am invisible. We wanted to make sure this wasn't something terrible.
No, that's pretty smart of you. Um, I would feel a lot more comfortable if you weren't invisible. I understand if you want to say that way. Those are your friends out there.
Yes. I was about to let them know what's happening.
Are you planning on joining the covens?
The opposite. We're planning on. We need to get something out of them. That's why we're wondering if we were spotted by them. Are you with them?
Oh, no.
Well, then you're our friend.
I gathered that since you haven't attacked, or could have. So, you're too
We're
far away.
getting-
I don't know where you are, and I don't want to speak too loud.
I'll get closer.
The stones aren't gonna fall on you. They're just old.
I want to keep my invisibility up just in case for an hour. What do I see? What does she look like? They.
Yeah.
Also, let me know whenever like nine send me like a message. Be like,
I mean, so far they haven't said anything. So.
okay.
She really looks like just like any other. She looks like she's from Vlaki. But she looks like any other peasant woman that would live in that town.
Okay, okay. What brings you here?
Well, I can't see you, so it's a little awkward. It feels like I'm talking to myself, but I'm Muriel.
Mario. Nice to meet you. I am Randall. I wish I could introduce the rest of my party, but I'm waiting for the signal. The signal of 9 sending me the periodic message to be like, hey, it's okay, come.
I am. Well, why I'm down here is complicated. I do. Here's a warning. I know that sounds ominous. I promise I'm not going to even see you. The river rose one day and just flooded the village. Basically wiped out everyone who is. There's a ancient and powerful witch named Babala Saga who lives in the hut in the middle of the village. And she flies around in a large skull.
We gathered. We're there to steal something from her. At
Steal.
least we know what her hut looks like.
It
Something she stole from someone else. We're recovering something.
It looks like a large stump of a tree with a house carved into it.
Treehouse? What did you say about the skull?
It flies.
Is it a dragon skull?
I've never been close enough to know. I don't know what a dragon's skull looks like.
So a stump, a hut on top of the stump, and then a skull on inside, or as a second floor.
It
Basically, we
flies.
went
She rides it.
Oh, I get it.
The scarecrows, especially here, they are under her control. They are filled with murderous rage, and they are an early warning system. Stay
So
away
they do not
from
get
the scarecrows.
Spotted by the scarecrows.
If you want to steal something, don't let the scarecrows see you.
They use senses. They see through.
They can see. I don't know what the extent of their vision is. I assume it's not too different from ours. But it's only a guess.
Have you combated them before? You seem like you.
I've seen them enough. Mostly they still. You can stay still for weeks. They're scarecrows.
Okay.
Ravens don't like them.
What if we destroy them? Do you think that'd be smart?
If you can keep them from getting a warning out.
So that can be done before the warning. Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
You have helped us a lot just with that. How can we help you?
There's more I need to tell you. He occasionally sends her scarecrows out to attack the winery. The Wizard of the Wines. I don't know if you're don't seem like you're from here. It's a winery and vineyard west of Berez, and she's made enemies of the family there, who run the place. They're the Mardukov family.
That's the same one that we helped.
You've helped them.
Okay.
She's asking.
Yeah. Oh no. Out of character, I'm like, that's the one, right? Like the ones we saved from the blights.
Yeah, there's only one winery.
Okay. Yeah, we helped them. We've been recovering soul stones for them. For that's what
You have?
helps them grow.
Do
We have one.
Do you know?
What do I know?
She just shakes her head. The
I'm sorry, but
the Pablo Saga has trapped several mountain goats in a pen near the ruins of the old mansion. I assume she eats them. I don't know if that is helpful, but they're towards the south end of town.
Okay. What would we use goats for?
I haven't.
Did we have a quest about like saving goats?
No.
Okay.
no, but we could disguise ourselves as goats.
Oh. We could use the goats also to climb the mountain.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
We just have to become small. All right. What's she saying? Anything else?
That's all the information she has for you about Berez itself.
All right. Goats. That was incredibly helpful. What are you doing here? Were you thrown out of town?
No, I mean I wasn't in town when everything happened, but I heard, and
It was
a
quite
group
chaotic.
coming to Berez is probably the same group that was in Valaki. Here to help.
You heard right. You want us to help how?
And I'm here to help you.
Ah. What's in it for you?
I assume you're going to go to the castle eventually.
Got a vengeance against Strahd as well.
Think we're all doing one way or another?
Well, the more the merrier. Muriel, right?
Muriel Vincha.
Venture. Wondering if that sounds familiar.
No.
I think it does. Well, you proved to be very helpful. We'll help you. Do you want to tag along?
No, I'm not going into town. I can, I've given you my warning. I'm gonna start heading to Valaki.
Right.
I promise I'll be okay. You don't need to accompany me or anything. You've done enough for this valley.
If you if we want to talk to you again and just catch up, let us know where we can find you in Balaki.
If you want to find me, you can ask around the Blue Water Inn. They'll know where I am.
Alright. We've been there before. Alright. Safe travels. If you see anything in the way, warn us, and if we see anything, we'll warn you.
Be sure to.
Alright, take care.
Don't get caught.
Also, is there anything strange about those stones? You know, just wondering. It just seems so mystical.
They're older than just about anything else in the valley. I mean, there's, I think, some old druids at the moment. Not the forest folk that hang around these days. Maybe related, but definitely Strahd and his family. Valley. These things have been here forever. And you can just see her look up. And as you look up, you can actually see like a very worn, like glyph of that is reminiscent of like a elk.
Ah, an actual druid circle.
They're still standing. I don't know why they're here or what significance they have, but
Can I?
there's another one by the old windmill next to the road.
From my knowledge of Faerun and like, you know, working with adventurers, I wanna know if this is like perhaps some crossing, as in you go from one and then to the other. Can I do an Arcana or Nature check for that?
Give me a nature check. Appropriate.
Right.
Not with a 12. It doesn't seem.
Knowledge from a past life.
You can try.
Right. Might as well.
18. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's actually the DC. You like sit for a second and you just like feel like a blessing over this place, like some ancient god blessed it, and it's definitely not arcane in nature, but it is highly tied to nature.
Some nature god. Okay. From my knowledge of like druidic circles in Faerun, this is more like it's like, you know, a blessed place of safety, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not entirely sure what properties it conveys, but it is a place where like the longer you sit here, the more you feel like protected and hidden.
Okay, that's wonderful. And you said there was one by the windmill. Okay. That actually helps out a lot. That could help us protect ourselves. This thing
Yeah.
is enchanted.
Please be safe
Likewise, I'll go
and
to my
stay
friends.
away from the scarecrow.
Of course. I'm sure they're worried about me at the moment, so I'll go ahead and go to them. Safe travels.
You as well.
Right. I make my way because that was long.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
You turn to leave and you like glance over your shoulder and you see her like turn behind a stone.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Going back to protection.
yeah, and you just don't see her again.
Cool. Alright, making my way back.
Making my way downtown.
So in the meantime, what are you guys just singing? Just on the path. What are you guys
We're
doing?
just me and Yasin had a little chit chat on whether or not we should go see if you were okay.
Yeah, I'd rather not like get my boots stuck though. Because then if I get stuck, it's gonna be a little bit of a problem. Because then if Elric gets stuck, then we're really gonna have a problem.
Graves, give me another athletics check to get back across the river.
Alright.
So
Oh,
do you
jeez.
do you think
And
he's just
9 probably
hallucinating?
doesn't think it's worth spell slots if we have Baba Yaga to fight.
Yeah.
Message is free.
Is it?
Yeah,
Cantrip.
it's a cantrip.
I don't know it. I've never used it,
nine
really.
is not here. That's why it's not happening. I totally forgot he
wow.
left.
He's in a comatose.
Yeah, yeah. When I said
It's like-
hey 9, do the thing. That he was already gone.
Yeah.
Let's
Just
see.
like,
You just hear, how's it going?
We're good. Sorry, give us a lot of info. Traveler against Strad. Druidic standing stones. Protect you.
He says he's good.
So he's losing it, is what I'm hearing.
What? No, he said he's good.
He's good.
Yeah, he's
not.
coming back.
Oh, okay, okay.
Making
we
my
lost
way
him for a
with
moment.
athletic
Now with
I'm
four
making my
now.
way, but
Well,
in a
he
different
was
way.
coming back.
I'm coming back through the current.
Except the current goes this way.
Oh shit.
Goodbye.
So you fail. Doesn't mean you drown. You do eventually make it across the river, except you're down here now.
Oh shit. Okay, I need to see immediately. Is there any scarecrows?
Hey, he's taking a while to come back, doesn't he?
I need to reduce your because you're on foggy.
Can I get a message again? Haha. I forgot to
Message
talk-
only works
I
if
forgot-
it's like if he's pointing
If
in the
you're-
general direction, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
forgot
I mean,
to
he
tell them
knows.
about the scarecrows.
Okay.
Shit.
I'm sure he's fine. What he said.
Yeah, sure. Just taking a while. Maybe he got stuck somewhere.
But this is the moment where we are going to stop,
Mm-hmm.
and you guys have reached the village of Berez. So
Nice.
you guys will be level 8. Because
Mason,
I would rather
immediately
you
get to levitate.
I would rather you guys not die in the encounter that you have in this place.
Do you want us to take the abilities of level 8 as well?
Yes. So if you have prepared spells, like don't change them.
Yeah.
But
What
yeah,
about
like
the
fully
ones
level up to
that-
8.
What about the ones that we learn?
Yeah. Yeah,
What
you'll
about the
have
ones that we are able to like switch on a level up? If,
yeah,
like,
you'll
we
have access to those. Everyone go ahead and roll your hit dice. See how many hit points you get.
That's right.
Wapa! Oh.
Ooh.
Oh wait.
Roll again.
Wapa!
Oh, you now you just
no.
deserve it.
Oh my god!
No.
Bassy, roll again.
No.
How? What are the chances?
Ooh,
Oh my
that-
god!
okay.
I think they're 1
okay.
in 8.
Oh my god.
No, but the chances of that happening like 3 times.
Well, I probably don't have the most hit points anymore.
I think
Oh,
9
boy.
has the most hit points for some reason.
Well, do you
Really?
count them for hit
He'll
points?
roll his later. So go ahead and add those to your current and maximum hit points.
Oh, thank
God.
god.
I didn't get to 60 because of that shit.
Hell yeah, I'm
Um,
64.
I'm
You-
59.
You get 2 chances. So.
Damn.
I know. I can still be salty about it.
Yeah.
And fast life gives me to 70 something.
I mean, it would have been worse if I didn't have a +3 in con.
Danny, quick question.
No.
Was it one spell upon level up and with the additional +2?
So
For wizard,
wizards get 2 spells when they level up.
Okay, only 2 spells then.
Only 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why you.
You get to prepare your level plus your spellcasting modifier.
So 13. Yippee.
But yeah, go ahead and add 2 more spells of any level you can cast.
So I'm thinking of immovable object and psychic glance. Psychic glance for sure. But
Movable object.
yeah, that one is like a 25 gold thing.
You talking about a movable rod?
No, object.
Huh.
Am I looking at the wrong thing?
It must be in a thing that I don't have.
It's an explorer's guide to Wild Mount. The critical role